Hey everyone, Chris the SemiCollector here. And if you're into video games, figures, signatures, vinyls, and other things collectible, make sure you hit that subscribe button below. In today's episode of Whatever Goes Wednesday, we're checking out the latest 2 signatures that I added to my big black binder. Finally, they reduced the restrictions on COVID, so there was actually a signing that I really wanted to go to for 2 old WWE stars, or not old stars, but stars that aren't really with the company anymore. But they might be going back, who knows, you never know. The 2 stars that I got to meet were Brian Myers and Hornswoggle. I really love Brian Myers and Matt Cordona's Major Wrestling Figure podcast show, so I was actually really excited to see that he actually put out an episode that contained footage from that signing. So what was really cool is I was actually in it. I was actually in that footage, which was really dope, because I kind of made my own thing for him to sign, so it was kind of cool. It has to do with one of the latest video games that are going to be coming out for wrestling by RetroSoft Studios, I believe. So what I actually did, and hopefully the creators and developers don't get angry at me because I'm not trying to resell this at all. This is totally just staying in my personal collection. But what I did is I took the sprite images that they put out on Facebook and took the images of him from the roster and the Major Wrestling Figure podcast ring and made it into this cool 8.5 by 11, just got it regular printed out, made it easier for myself. I was just trying to find something for so long that I wanted Brian to sign, and I was really excited that he was in the game, but the game's not out yet, and it's a digital game, and even though I have it pre-ordered, the case definitely isn't here yet. But I brought this down to the signing at Hastel Toys over here on Long Island by my dad's house, and what was really funny, I thought, we'll see it in the clip right here, but when I walked in and showed him it, he was very transparent and told me that he didn't know much about video games and didn't understand all the hype. But it was really cool to see that we actually made it into the episode. And like I said, there was 2, so before we check out the footage of me getting into the Major Wrestling Figure podcast episode, let's check out the other signature I got, which was from Hornswoggle. One of the best little people in the business, as you know. One of the standards, one of them top guys like John Cena. Major Wrestling Figure podcast card signed by him. He's giving you the peace signs with the belt covering his junk, which is hilarious. They actually did some signings of this card, or not signings, when you got the packs of cards you could actually get a signed card of this. I think Swoggle said that there was 100 of them, but it's cool to have my own version, of course. To add to the collection. Very funny card to have signed, I think. You saw the signatures. Johnny, roll the tape.
Nothing about video games, but I can tell that people are very excited about this game. More than I
have any reason to know why.
Yeah, I was like, okay, cool. What is that? This is my game. Is it Sprite?
The Sprite? Yeah, it's the Sprites. Yeah. They're not done with them. They're like 80% done with them. They're like your Sprites and then this Major Wrestling Figure podcast ring. Put on
me and John
working on top.
Couple of top guys.
How did that happen? It's Kali.
Thanks again for dropping by, and if you made it to the end of this video, make sure you hit that like button and that bell icon for notifications when the next video is coming out. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.